But we have to move on. We have a second question also related to marriage, and the viewer asks, I was married overseas. We have been separated for 12 months. My husband has abandoned me. Am I able to apply for a divorce in Australia as I have been living here for 3 years now? What's the situation?
It is potentially possible, not only because she has been living here for 3 years. If the other elements are met, it is possible. Australia does accept marriages in other countries if it is legally done according to the law of that country. We do accept that as a marriage. And for a divorce, if certain requirements are met. Now, what are those requirements? If you have lived in Australia for some time, and if you have been separated for more than 12 months. Now, on the facts of this case, he just mentions, or he or she, I think, mentions have been separated for 12 months. Well, that is another criterion, an element that you need to meet, must be more than 12 months and at least 1 day. And yes, it is potential that a valid divorce can be obtained from within Australia.
Am I correct in saying that divorce and the law doesn't really create a fault situation? So the courts don't look at whether it was one party's fault for causing the relationship breakdown?
You're absolutely right. In Australia, we don't have a fault-based system. We've got rid of that some time back. So we don't have to blame each other as for the reasons for the separation. We just need to prove, or at least one element again that we need to prove is that the parties has not lived as husband and wife for 12 months and maybe one more day. So that means there's no valid marriage. If people can't stay as husband and wife for 12 months, then one party can reasonably come to a conclusion that the marriage has irretrievably broken down. And that particular person, with or without the consent of the other side, who may still think that it is possible that the marriage may continue or be rectified, irrespective of that concern, one party can still go and say, no, I believe that the marriage is broken down. But you have to...
Is the date or the day on which you've made that decision or come to that conclusion important?
It's very important, because you have to know the date. That from that date we have to calculate 12 months and one more day. Yes.
So this raises the question, what if there's assets within this marriage and they then create this divorce? What happens to them?
Yes, assets and also children will be considered as a separate issue and a matter from the divorce. If the elements for the divorce is met, the only other thing that the court will be interested in, the best interest of the child. Mm-hmm. If that requirement is met, then the marriage, it is possible for a divorce. But for your question, if you are officially divorced, you have 12 months to bring in, if you cannot settle by consent on your property matters or child contact matters, you can bring in action within 12 months. But after 12 months, you have to obtain leave from the court to bring in action.
Okay.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for your input into these questions. In order to catch up on all our past episodes, you can go to our YouTube channel, or you can go to our website www.lawhelpaustralia.org. If you have any questions you'd like to submit, you can email us at info@lawhelpaustralia.org. Thank you.